Cage Minds. We got with us Jesus Xavier Pacheco, Rumble at the Rock 2. It's fight week. You're the co-main event. David Proa standing across from you. How's the feel, co-main event?
Oh man, it feels good, you know. This is what we're working up towards. Just got to put on a great show now and get everybody excited for it.
Under the Legacy banner, you found your momentum, back-to-back good fights. How do you keep this momentum going?
I just push myself harder every camp, you know, and go in there fighting my fight.
So we were talking before this, and basically David Proa is a blank canvas to you. You don't have much knowledge of him heading into this one.
No, I don't really know much about him. You know, I've heard a little bit that he could hit really hard and that he's just going to go in there like a bull, but we're ready for that, you know?
So what is it when you hear a boxer, he hits really hard, you're like, well, I expect that. We're all pro fighters here. We all hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that's what we're in. We're in the pain game, you know? So we all kind of hit hard. It's just about covering up and being defensive.
And now taking some spotlight like it is in the co-main event. What's that like for you? Also the promotional, trying to get out, sell the tickets, get the awareness about the event.
It's a little hard, you know, because I got a full-time job outside of boxing, so I can't get out as often as I want to push and then try and train. So it's a handful.
And now with the fight week, you said full-time job. Have you been able, are you off from that? Is it focus in time?
Oh, no way. It's still hectic, man. There ain't no off time from a full-time job, you know, so still putting in all kinds of hours at work and just making it to the gym afterwards.
And then as far as the camp, what's been going on this camp? How's it been?
We've been doing good this camp. We've been on it for about 2.5 months now. Strength training and conditioning a lot, you know, so we feel good.
Is that something new?
Strength training I did a little bit last camp for about half a month. So we upped it this time and we've been hitting it hard.
And now what does that feel? Someone new in lower weight classes putting on some muscle, what's that felt like as far as the sparring and everything?
Sparring, I've had a few people tell me that they could feel a little bit of the difference, but for me, myself, I strength train during lunch, my lunch break, and then I come here and I spar and I don't feel a difference because, you know, I already had the first workout. So it's like 2 days and I'm tired by the time I come and spar and I don't feel a difference, but I still push myself.
Pushing yourself, working hard. What do you do? It's a pro fight. We all know they come to fight. These are dangerous fights. How do you work with someone that you just know is going to come at you? You're just expecting someone then with pressure and forward movement?
A lot of movement, you know. I've had a few fights and each of them have been different, but I've had a couple of people that have just come in on me and try to give it to me, and you know, I try and work my angles and just stay moving, don't let them land clean either, keep those hands up.
Talked about him coming forward in the pressure, talked about the co-main event. Is that pressure?
Oh yeah, it's all pressure, man. Everything to go along with the fighting. You know, the fighting is the easy part, everything leading up to it's the hard part.
And then what do you do to savor this moment, to kind of take it all in, enjoying the moment?
Wait till it's finished, and then once we got our hand in the air, you know, take it all in and take a little bit of time to enjoy it and indulge.
Indulge. And now, as we said, Legacy's keeping you pretty busy. What are your expectations as this is your first fight of 2016?
I'm expecting to win. I'm going to go in there, you know, let him fight my fight and take advantage of it and come out with the W.
And then for the year, what are you hoping? How many fights are you hoping to get in?
This year I'm trying to fight a lot more, you know. I want to try at least once every other month or so. I want to fight a lot. I want to stay really active this year because, you know, as you get older, you know, I'm only 24 right now, but you got to push yourself at one point to get all those fights in.
And then you talked about there's been some tough situations, some tough fights. Tell us a little bit about those and what gives you confidence going into this fight.
I've had a few fights out of state, you know, where the favor was on them and they came in and pressured me and, you know, and I stayed moving and gave them a really close fight. It could have gone either way, but them having the favorite went their way. So.
When a fan walks away from watching you fight, what do you want them to have said about that night?
Oh man, I want them to be excited and want to come and watch again, you know, and be like, that guy really gave us a good fight, he gave us what we wanted. So.
And then the showman in you, thinking about it, we've talked about the promoting. Do you think about that you're not just a fighter, some of it's entertainment, you know, from the wardrobe to the walkout, there's also that hype-up factor.
Yeah, that's it. It's business too. And the business end, I'm a little struggling with that, you know, because I don't do too well at that end. I let my fist talk for me, but we'll work at it, you know.
We'll work at it, and again, you're coming out looking for the finish. Did you have a prediction?
we're just gonna go in there and fight a really good fight. You know, I know I haven't dropped anybody yet or knocked out anybody, but I myself haven't been knocked out either. So we're not going in there to look for the knockout, but we're going in there to fight.
And then what's the message for the fans, for the people that bought the tickets? You got anything for them?
Just buy them while you can. You know, we're hoping to sell out. So you know, if you need them, contact me.
And then we'll let everybody know that Friday for the weigh-ins, it's going to be a press conference at noon, weigh-ins at 2 at Camel Rock Casino, and we'll see you guys up there. Rumble at the Rock 2. Thank you for the time.